something a little bit different. This is my bathroom. It's not the whole bathroom. That's my toilet. But I thought I would take you guys with me today it's Sunday. And Sundays are like my self-care days. I used to do this more, I think consistently is the right word that I'm looking for. Before I moved last year, right? Like before COVID and like all the shit, right? And so I started doing it again recently, like 2 weeks ago, because I realized that I don't know, like work has been really gross, and I just like on Sundays, like Sundays are always hard anyway, right? Like I'm sure some of you feel the same way. Sundays are always hard because it's like you're at the end of the week, like today's a holiday, it's Easter, right? And like thinking about going back to my insane job tomorrow is like, I don't want to think about it, right? You know, and I think a lot of people feel that way. So anyway, so I started doing this again a couple weeks ago, and basically it's, I get up, I have breakfast, well, I get dressed first, then I have breakfast, and then I do like my meal prep. Sometimes I have like my, you know, my groceries delivered, or I go pick up groceries if I need anything for the week. I usually work out, whether that's like hardcore or if it's just like recovery, if it's round walk, if it's just walking. And then I usually catch Poppy Syntax is usually live on Sundays, so I usually watch his live with my friends. Sometimes we have more than one live, which is always really exciting and interesting. And then I try to kind of unwind and decompress at the end of the day, just so I can sleep well, right? And then we get to bed. But anyway, so I thought I would take you guys along with me for some or maybe all of what I'm about to do today. I'm gonna go, it is only like, what is it, 7:45 right now. So I have a time reserved at the gym today. I'm going to try to take you along with me. Yeah, I don't really want to film in there per se, but I might just film obviously just myself, and I will give you a little bit of a heads up about that, is that in where I train, right, and in the county that I live in, we still have a mask mandate, but when you're in your own little personal square space, you do not need to have your mask on. You only need to have it on when you leave your space, right? And our spaces here are like these 15-foot squares, and then there's distance between us. So I didn't want anyone to see me take my mask off inside of a building and be concerned. I'm gonna brush our teeth and be concerned about that, because I know that that bothers people. It makes them feel uncomfortable. So I'm just giving you guys the heads up that if I end up filming inside the CrossFit box today, that you may see people, you may see me like with my mask down, or not on the entire time, or off completely, and I just didn't want you to be alarmed by that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and brush my teeth, and then I'm going to get dressed, and then I'm going to make some breakfast, so I will see you guys in a second. Bye! It's time for breakfast! So it is now just about 8 o'clock. I brushed my teeth. Can you tell? Believe it or not, like brushing my teeth has been like the most, like, I have no idea why, but there are days where I just like stand and look at my toothbrush and I'm like, I don't know if I literally can do this right now. I don't know what it is about brushing my teeth. And that's new, like since my dad passed away. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat, because I'll probably actually eat again, which is pretty funny, but this will be my breakfast. So I'm gonna go, my session at the gym starts at 10, so I have 2 hours. So normally Pre-workout meal would not contain any fats in it. I tend to just do proteins and carbs. But today I'm pretty hungry. It's early. I'm not doing like a super strenuous workout. I think I'm just going to work on gymnastic skills today. So I don't have to worry about like puking in the middle of the workout because of what I ate or just like not feeling well. So I am going to do one of my favorite snacks to make. Well, it's not a snack. It's my breakfast. I eat it quite regularly. I eat it almost every day. It just kind of depends on what I got going on, what kind of time I have. So these tomato basil rice cakes. If you're in the United States, I highly recommend you find these. They are delicious. They are not as boring as like the plain ones. This is going to be really loud as I like open all these up. You should be able to find them at any grocery store. They may also have them at Target if you have Target in your area. I'm not as familiar with whether or not they're at Walmart. I just know that this is very loud. Anyway, so I eat, for breakfast, I eat 3 of these. And then my friend Taylor, she's the one who turned me on to this. And sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. Today is not one of those days. It's just a little bit too much for the day that I'm having in terms of training. But she will do the rice cake with guacamole and then a fried egg. And so that's what I'm doing today, but I'm not doing it with guacamole. 1, I don't have any, and 2, again, it's just a little bit too heavy of a meal for what I'm going to do today. But that would be an awesome like refeed meal or like a bigger meal, like a lunch or something, just because the guac, right, adds like all those really good nutrients and all those fats into your diet. So I highly recommend that. So just hang out with me for a second while I cook my eggs, and then I'm not going to eat on camera today, but you'll see me doing my thing, and yeah, that's it. Enjoy. All right, so the eggs are cooking. In about 2 seconds, I have to break the yolks. Although maybe I won't. Maybe I won't break yolks today. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Like the ready yolk is really good with the rice cake. So anyway, for those of you in Europe, I forget that y'all keep your eggs on the counter. And it's either we do something to our eggs in the United States or we don't do something to our eggs in the United States, which requires them to be refrigerated. I forget which it is, but every single time I'm watching like Shakara transformations and her eggs are on the counter, I forget she doesn't live here. And then I'm like, oh my God, honey, you forgot to put your eggs away. And it's not a thing. Anyway, so like I said, work has been really crazy, and I've been at my job for a long time, like 8 years, and I'm kind of having, and I don't know, like this is not the year to be making any major decisions, right? But I'm kind of having like a little bit of a crisis about what I want to do. And whether or not I want to start looking for something that is more closely related, right, to my graduate work. And yeah, so it's kind of where I'm at. Anyway, it's time to flip the eggs. I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, guys, I got my coffee, got my eggs, and my rice cakes. I'm gonna go eat, and I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Hey guys. I finished breakfast and I am just finishing my coffee. You can see I'm sitting in the living room because Nashville sign. I am watching the Young Dumb Honey Bun reaction to Amber Lynn attempting to react to Sarah, Young Dumb Honey Bun's video about her. And I just wanted to say that this is an excellent reaction. So if you are into Young Dumb Honey Bun, please go check this one out. It's very long. It's like an hour and 45 minutes. So I am only 20 minutes in, and I have to leave in like less than an hour to go to the gym. So I'm not going to finish it before I leave. But I just wanted to give you guys a little update about what I'm doing. And I wish I was friends with her because she's so smart. Like, it's so well done. Like, I love the reactions that are just really, really well done, right? And you guys know that, like, Pulpy Syntax has done some really, really good reactions as well. There's a really long one if you guys haven't watched it yet. I think it's the one where he reacts to Chantal talking about DC media and, you know, the whole go react to the Holocaust video. That one is a long one too. I think that one's like over an hour, but really, really well done as well. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update about what I'm doing, because you're going to come along for the ride today. And I'm trying to figure out, because I don't have, like, the whole vlogging and driving thing to me, it gives me anxiety when Chantel does it, so I'm not gonna do it. And I don't have a way to do it because she has like a thing in her car that holds her phone. I don't have anything like that, so the next time you see me, I will be at the gym. All right, I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, kids, and my radio's on really long. Let me turn that down. Okay, I'm in the car. I just dropped my keys between the console and the seat. Oh! All right, got them. Okay, in the car, getting ready to go. Yeah. All right, let's do this. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye. Okay, we are at the gym, and I might be the only person here. I don't know. It's kind of early, though, so I will see you guys inside. All right, bye. All right, guys. I'm in the gym. I'm the only one here. It's kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. I have you on the bench, so, and the camera's upside down. So I don't know where to look right now. Anyway, so I just got off the bike, did a little warm up. Now I'm gonna work on my upper back, right? Just kind of warming everything up, kind of trying to get some things engaged, and then we're gonna start doing some gymnastic stuff. So I'm just gonna let you guys roll. And yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. All right, bye. Alright guys, we are done. Bunch of people started to come in, which is totally fine. So yeah, I worked on the skills that I wanted to work on, and now it is time to go home and have a snack. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, bye. Hey guys, I'm home and I am having my after little gymnastics training session snack. I'm having some full-fat Greek yogurt. It's Wallaby Greek yogurt. It is delicious, with a little bit of honey. So it's 225 grams of yogurt and then 10 grams of honey, just if anyone was interested in that. And I'm just going to sit here and watch the rest of Young Dumb Honey Buns. Sorry, that was my hand. So I'm just going to sit here and watch the rest of Young Dumb Honey Bun's reaction to Amberlynn Reed reacting to her, because it's excellent. If you have not seen it, I highly recommend it. I'm just going to finish the last half an hour or so, and then probably take a shower, and then figure out what I'm going to do for lunch. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Bye! Hey guys, surprise, I have not taken a shower yet. So I wanted to get started on my meal prep for the week. So This week I am going to be doing some, for my starchy carbs, some basmati rice. One of my favorites, it's the kind of rice that they use at Chipotle. So it's really good. It's a little bit, I would say, drier. Not sure if that makes sense, than like jasmine rice, which I also love. And then I'm going to make some gluten-free turkey meatballs. So to do that, I'm going to do just turkey. This is the 93% lean. I do also use 99, but this week my fat macros are a little bit higher, so I do have a little bit more room for some fats. Just a really simple recipe, right? It's sort of a modification of the one that is my Italian grandmother's. So I just tweak it just a little bit. I put garlic in my meatballs. She didn't do that, but that's what we're gonna do. So then I have these. Ooh, the sun's bright. Full circle gluten-free Italian breadcrumbs. You can also just use a piece of bread too. And this is the trick. You're supposed to wet the bread. It's kind of a weird thing, but it's one of the tricks, I guess. I don't know if that's a secret. Maybe it's not. And then I've got some basil. Again, sorry guys for the sun. Doing that. An egg. And then I'm going to toss in some chopped garlic. I had this jar of chopped garlic, so I wanted to start using that up. And then I'm just going to toss in some grated Parmesan cheese as well. Just kind of holds everything together. So if you're interested, I can post up the macros for this in the comments below. Some people are really into that when people are cooking. Yeah, some people don't care. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started, and you guys can watch me. All right, see you soon. Bye. What I'm going to do, right, guys, is I actually have an electric, it's like a Nesco thing. Hang on, wash my hands. And I find that works really, really well for food prep because I can just kind of set it and forget it, which is really nice, right, when you're doing a lot of food prep. So I'm going to get that out right now. We're going to just do it on the counter. When I do my meatballs, they are about 1.5 ounces a piece, right? So they look about this big, right? Maybe like the size of a golf ball, I suppose they are. I've made these so many times that I don't have an issue with consistency in terms of size, right? And you want to have, like when you're portioning out food, right, you want to have it be as consistent as possible, you know, so you kind of get that even distribution of your macros, especially when you have something in it like this that does have some carbohydrates. Yeah, so that's my story. Rolling meatballs is really fun. I used to do it with my dad. He taught me when I was like probably 5. A lot of it's just by feel, you know, in terms of like, what does the meat feel like in your hands? Oh, that's what she said. Like I said, I've been doing this for so long. Like I am pretty, like, I wish there was a contest for this because I would do it in a minute. I totally can tell you right now that every single one of these meatballs weighs the same, right? You know, or pretty darn close to the same. So, yeah. So anyway, so if there was a contest for rolling meatballs and making them all uniform, I would pretty sure I would win that. I'm pretty sure I would win that. I'm sure there's some old like Italian grandmother too that would win it. And I think again, it's just about like how it feels in your hand. You just sort of get like almost like a muscle memory for like what it should feel like. And so yeah. And I also measure the ingredients, right, kind of like ahead of time, so I know exactly what it should feel like too in terms of like density. So there's that part of it as well. So you can always kind of tell. And then I can also tell by how many end up in the pan when I'm done. Kind of lets you know, like, are they too small? Are they too big, right? Because overall, all the time, they should be the same. So I'm going to wash my hands, and then I'm going to get this started, and we're going to get after it. I finally found the plug-in. It was up in the cabinet where I keep my rice cooker / crock pot. I have no idea how it got there because that's not where this goes. So It's a mystery. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in, and I'm gonna fire it up, and we're gonna get it rolling. And then once the meatballs start to cook a little bit, we're gonna throw in some sauce. Now, under normal circumstances, I would make sauce. Frankly, I don't feel like it. You know, so I have one of my favorite jarred sauces. There are a million different kinds of jarred sauces out there. There are some that are ridiculously authentic tasting. There are some that are just whatever. There's nothing wrong with jarred sauce. I think that, like, especially as an Italian woman who is not married, like, your biggest fear is that some man is going to find this and he's going to say, like, no self-respecting Italian woman uses jarred sauce. Now, I will say this. A self-respecting Italian woman who values her time, especially on a Sunday, and just with all the things I have going on in my life right now, I'm all about reclaiming my time, as they say in the Congress or wherever. So this brand right here, this silver palette, I don't know if this is available in every market or not. It is available here where I live. It has no extra sugar in it. So some sauces add additional sugar, right? Because tomatoes are bitter. And so people don't like it. Oh my God. Like, can you tell my grip is shot from the gym? Oh, I can't even get this jar. But this is made with San Marzano tomatoes, which are the best, which is what I do use when I do make my own sauce. Again, no extra sugar. So there's no sugar added. So they don't put tomato paste in it. I have paste in mine. But you don't have to. If you just like the base just to be tomatoes, that works perfectly fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff cooked up, and I will see you guys when we're done. Hey guys, just wanted to show you my, don't mind my dirty crock pot. This is what I cook my rice in, and so it's really easy. You just turn it on, and then you hit rice or whatever it is that you're making, and then you kind of set it and forget it, and absolutely love it. Works really well for my lifestyle. And there's Kitty. He's sunning himself right now. I could take you on a little tour. My house is a mess, but we can go on a tour. This is my dining room. Pictures, pub table, gum wrappers. That's my bag of more pictures. The same person took these photos. These are not mine. I met this gal at a craft fair, and she had taken pictures of this church. I'm not going to tell you what it is, just because, I mean, it'll be obvious if you reverse image that picture right there. But anyways, really cool. And this is my built-in china cabinet that I have. Okay, see, look at this. See the big one? That's my weight bench. And the other one down here is my pot rack. And I will show you guys a before and after of that project. So those just came in the mail, so I have to get them downstairs. Actually, the weight bench is going to go into the garage, right? And there's another photo. And then this is kind of cool. Like, so my house was built in 1925, right? So I have a built-in china cabinet. It actually was moved. So let me show you. They actually moved it from right there, and they created like a hallway. It's not really even a hallway. It's like a little like carve out, so they could put that little tiny closet in there. Let me show you this really random closet. So they took out this wall here, the doorway that I just walked through, to create this closet. That's for the telephone, and that's my cat candy jar. And then this is an extra door into my middle bedroom, which is my office, which I have closed because I wanted to like create a wall. So this is this random like coat closet. It's messy, okay? Don't judge me. But you can see how it's like on a little angle shape or whatever. But anyway, I don't know what they're, I mean, I understand why, right? They wanted to create additional closet space. So, but anyway, yeah, so this is my dining room. And then china cabinet, the china that you see there, the kind of off-white, is from like the early 1900s. It was given to my great-grandparents when they were leaving Iowa as a gift when they were moving to Wisconsin. So just a little fun fact. So I got those this year from my grandma. My grandma is almost 91, so she wanted me to have all that stuff for my house, and yeah, so I took it. So that's the tour of the dining room, and I will see you guys, say bye, Kitty, in a little bit. Bye. All right, guys, it is time to take a shower. And like I mentioned before, Sundays are like my self-care Sundays. So I spend a little bit more time in the shower. And because I trained earlier, I wanted to make sure that I got showered up a little earlier because you definitely don't want to sit around in your sweaty gym clothes any longer than necessary. And now that I have like all my food prepped, that's cooking right now. I have a grocery delivery scheduled. I'm pretty much done for the day, you know, in terms of like leaving the house, you know, and, you know, obviously it's Easter. There's not a lot open today. So it's a really great day, and it's actually pretty warm out. It's 54 here. So it's a nice day to just like put on some sweatpants, you know, catch up on your favorite YouTube, go outside for a quick walk, maybe a little bit later, you know, but otherwise just a pretty relaxed day. So just a couple of things I wanted to show you guys that I use during Self-Care Sunday. In case you were curious, one body wash is this apricot botanicals from Arbonne. I have a friend of mine who sells that. I could do an entire vlog, like weeks of vlogging on MLMs. I really could. Anyway, it just smells really nice, so I really like it. So I use that on Sundays as my my body wash. And then for my face, I use Tula. This is an excellent product. You can get it directly off their website. Jamie French, I think, has got a sponsorship with them. So if you're interested in trying any of their products, go to her page. And I feel like she has like a discount code linked on one of her videos. So find that. If I can find it, I will go ahead and link it down below for you so you guys can save a little bit of money on that. And then shampoo on Sunday is this Bedhead by TG. It's recovery number 2. It is, I don't know, it just smells really nice. Like, it's great like at the end of the week to just like give your hair a little extra something something. You know, I use different shampoo for during the week. Oh, I just realized that my shower's open. I'm close that. That's kind of weird. It's kind of bothering me that it's open. That's my IKEA shower curtain. But yeah, so I love it. I've used it for years. You can get it from your hairdresser. They can buy it for you, order it or whatever. Your salon may even sell that product. Don't buy it. Like, you might see it at Target. Don't buy it at Target. Like, it's not real. Just don't buy it at Target. But get it from your hairdresser. Really nice product. They have a couple of different versions of it. They have a green one, a red one, and this like turquoisey blue one. That's the one that I prefer. But the green one's really nice too. It smells like apples. But yeah, it just depends on like your hair type and stuff. And mine is like not really damaged, but I like to pretend it is because I like really rich shampoos and conditioners. So I like to pretend I have damaged hair, but I don't. And I'm not bragging about that. I mean, it kind of gets damaged from being in a ponytail all the time, but you know what I mean. I don't color it. I'm not, you know, curling it, flat ironing it very regularly. So, and then my favorite part, Epsom salts. These I think I just got these off Amazon. They're nothing fancy. What's the brand on this? Saltworks. Yeah, I just got it because I like it, and it's amazing. Oh yeah, and then afterwards, I do use a peppermint deodorant also by Arbonne. I really like that one. Natural deodorants on the market. You certainly don't have to get one like, you know, that costs like 20 bucks or 15 bucks or whatever. But like co-ops usually, sorry guys, I'm taking off my Apple Watch. Co-ops usually sell really nice natural products. I think like Tom's maybe, is that the brand? I think they have a lot of real natural stuff. I just like it. It's also, this is kind of fun. This is TMI, we're gonna talk about it. It's clear and it's like smooth, right? So it's not the white like chunky stuff. The white chunky stuff does not work for me in the gym when I'm sweating. It just sort of like is everywhere, right? So yeah, so that's just part of what I'm gonna do, and then I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, goodbye. All right, I'm done showering. So let me tell you, oh, let me turn this off, hang on. So I think I've mentioned this before. My house was built in 1925, and so I have radiators in my house, and the radiator in my bathroom does not work that well. And so I bought this little tiny space heater to like help out when I'm showering in the wintertime. Otherwise, it is freaking freezing in here. So had a very nice shower. Now I'm just gonna like clean off my face. So I just have like a little bit of toner. And I don't do this every day, and I probably should, but I feel at this point, just doing it on Sunday, probably good enough. I do not have, per se, a favorite kind of like toner. I think there's a lot out there, and I feel like there's a lot of bullshit out there, right? When it comes to skincare, like I think that you have to use whatever is right for your skin, and whatever you are comfortable with in terms of the results that you get, and then also like the price point and all this stuff. And like skincare stuff is so expensive. Like I feel like I should be more into it because I'm over 40. I don't know why I feel like I should care more now versus when I was 39. But I think that it's just, I think there's a lot of like, I don't know, it's not like shaming, but I feel like some of the advertising around skincare, you know, is like a bit like, oh, if you don't use vegan, organic, this, if you don't use rodent and fields, if you don't use like, sorry guys, like X, like you're not taking proper care of your skin. And honestly, some of the best results of things that I've gotten have been stuff that I picked up at Walmart or Target, you know, just like scrubs or whatever. And I think now that I'm a little older, like I don't need all of that, right? Per se, I can get away with a more gentle cleanser like a Tula, but I do also use, see again, the shower curtain. I swear I just closed that. I also use an acne like face wash from Murad. Which used to be, I think, something you could only get by prescription. And I never had a prescription for it. I've always just bought it from either directly from Murad, like their website, or like Sephora sells it and stuff. So that I really enjoy too, because like, especially in the summertime, dude, I'm training and it's sweaty and it's gross and like your skin kind of freaks out, and especially with the masks too. I've noticed that I have like more breakouts and stuff on my face just from having a mask on. So anyway, so that's all I got for this episode of whatever it is I'm doing. And I will tell you this right now, the cat is outside the door meowing because he can hear me talking. And so normally if I'm just in here getting dressed, he doesn't mind that the door is shut, but he apparently minds right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get finished up, and I will see you guys in a little bit because it is 12:30 and I need to figure out what I'm doing for lunch. So I will see you soon. Bye. All right, so I just got dressed and I'm having a fit aid as I try to figure out what it is that I'm going to eat for lunch today. I am back in the dining room. I was not going to put on real clothes. I was just gonna put my pajamas back on. But it's only 12:30, and so I am trying to make sure that I stay in a routine right now, because just with all this stuff going on, right, like losing my dad and, you know, my stepmom passing away, and like work has been really crazy, and I'm just trying to make sure that I do like normal things and not fall into like this trap, right? And I'm sorry, I'm holding my camera because I have it charging, and like I don't want to go get my ring light because I'm not using it. I mean, that's the level of lazy. It's literally 20 feet away in the other room. But anyway, so we're real, we're authentic. This is raw, as the kids would say. So we'll just go with it. Anyway, so I got dressed. I was not going to do that, but I did just put on like my favorite sweatpants and one of my favorite t-shirts, and put my sweatshirt back on. And yeah, so this is my hair when it's wet. It is curly. My hair is curly. It's wavy. I rarely ever wear it wavy though, because I have to put product in it to make it look nice, and like that's a lot of effort. Anyway, so just to catch you up on a few things. So Stuff with my dad's estate is going okay. I'm going home. I'm going back up north this upcoming Thursday. I'm going to be home for 4 or 5 days to get the house ready to be sold. So I am like looking forward to it and dreading it all at the same time because like we have to go through everything. I have to inventory everything for the courts because everything obviously is in probate, and so I have to do that. And then go through everything. We did find a place that will take a lot of donations from us. So things like clothes, jackets, boots, stuff like that. So I was really happy about that because I was concerned about being able to donate a lot of stuff because, you know, my stepmom smoked in their house, right? And so stuff is kind of smoky, and I just, like you want stuff to be nice, right? When you are donating it to a shelter or, like a social services place. And so anyway, we did find a place that said it doesn't matter, like they will take care of it, wash, whatever they can do with it. So that's really cool. So I'm really happy about that. And then I'd like to go through the kitchen because there are some really cool old like Pyrex dishes there. Not Pyrex, that's not the right word. It's not the right word. It's not Pyrex. It's like, you guys know what I'm talking about. Everybody has these dishes, right? They're like white, and like some of them have like green little flowers, and sometimes they're gold on them. Like, it's like, is Cornell, is that a thing? Is that a thing? Joyful, I know you're watching. Help me. You know what I'm talking about. You're like my one subscriber. But yeah, so it's like these white dishes that are probably from the 70s. They just look really cool, and like they're not plastic, right? And so one of the things that I've been trying to do is get away from my use of like plastic dishes. And go, because I have a bunch of like clear like Pyrex dishes and stuff that I use for storage versus like disposable stuff. And I'm not against disposable containers and stuff like that. That's not what it is, but they just take up so much room, and then they break, and then you're like, God, so they're just, yeah. Anyway, so I've been slowly making the switch over to more like sustainable stuff. But anyway, so there's like these like mixing bowls and stuff like that that are this white china stuff with green. I think they're yellow flowers. I think she has like the gold version. My parents had the green ones, and I remember those as a kid. And so, but yeah, so I was thinking about that, like, maybe taking some of those, right, for myself. And then my dad had a bunch of coffee mugs, and I'm pretty sure that I got him a lot of those coffee mugs. So I might take a look and grab a few of those too. But we'll be able to donate a lot of stuff. And then we have to value everything and then have an estate sale. And so I'm hoping to be able to get the house in a position where we can get it listed and then have an estate sale relatively quickly, or maybe we have to do the estate sale first and then we can list the house. I don't know. There's going to be we'll figure it out. But just to, obviously obtain as much cash as we can for anything that is of value in the house. So, and then I wait. So June is the cutoff for the creditors, right? To notify the court that they will be seeking payment on any of the debt that my dad has. And thankfully, like I said, it's medical, which sometimes I think is a bit easier to deal with in terms of negotiating and stuff. But so far, I have not received any notifications from anyone, and the notice to creditors has come and gone, right, already in the month of March. So we will see what happens. And if they don't come forward, I am not obligated to pay anything. So obviously the goal is to have as few people come forward, right? To have as much, potentially as much money left over as possible for my brothers and I to split. But we all are very realistic about it. And we know that, we'll do right by, the hospital or the ambulance company or whoever, my dad potentially owed money to. So, we're in a pretty good spot there. The IRS rejected my dad's tax returns. Surprise! So I did get that figured out this week. I just have to refile them with a different form. So I think I'm going to maybe try to do that next week and when I'm home, like on Saturday or Sunday. Otherwise, I will
just do it whenever, because at this point it doesn't matter. I did file an extension with the IRS. I did not file an extension with the state of Wisconsin, but I did one with the IRS, and it doesn't matter because they're not getting a refund anyway, and they don't owe. So, like, who's really going to care, like, at this stage? So that's kind of where I'm at with that. And then work has been really challenging, and I've been in my job for 8 years. I've been in the industry for 17. And this is not the first time that I have had thoughts about pursuing something that is more closely aligned with my graduate work, because why get a PhD if you're not going to use it? So not the first time. Obviously, my degree is in a very niche area, and my current job fits in that bucket, right? But it's really going to take, I think, me speaking to someone, right? Like having them kind of get past my resume and being like, what does this girl even do? You know, to understand like how I potentially fit into their, you know, talent acquisition strategy or their, you know, retention strategies. And because that's what, you know, OI psychologists do, right? Is we go in and we figure out like, why aren't people, you know, productive? Or, you know, what is it about the organization that people love? And what do you need to do more of? And oftentimes people are surprised on what that is. And everyone thinks that everyone just wants to make more money. That's what everyone thinks. That is not true. And it's somewhat generational, but obviously money is nice. Like people like to, you know, live comfortably or whatever, but different generations look at work very differently. And like I'm a Gen Xer, and I've said this before, like I was very tail end of Gen X, so I'm almost a millennial, and I do have some millennial characteristics. A millennial is not to be confused with Gen Z, who are like the 20-year-olds now. Millennials are almost 40. So let's just put that in here, because everybody thinks that millennials are these 20-year-olds, and they're not. These are grown-ass people, right? You know, with careers. And so so I'm kind of in between those two generations. I'm kind of in this forgotten generation between, you know, kids that were born, or people who were born between 1979. You could even maybe go back as late as 1977 and then to like 1983. You know, there's this kind of gap there where they're not really sure what to do with us, because we tend to have similar motivations, you know, like we kind of half Gen X, half millennial, right? You know, or 3/4 Gen X and quarter millennial. We're kind of in a weird spot. And so, so like my Gen X side of me is just, I'm going to get rich or I'm going to die trying. Like that's very much so, you know, kind of a Gen Xer thing. And then the millennial side of me though is much more, and I'm also very, I like corporate America. I like the security that it gives me, right? You know, to a certain extent that it can. I like the fact that my employer pays my benefits. I like that you know, I mean, I work a lot, but I have some job security there. Like where millennials tend to be a little bit more entrepreneurial, right? You know, where they don't want to sit at a desk all day long and make someone else rich, because like they saw what happened to their parents, right? Like after 9/11, you know, and like, you know, the stock market bailout, you know, in 2008, right? They saw the companies that their parents were loyal to for 25 years just be like, oh, we're sorry. You know, there's the door. Your last day is on Tuesday. Here's a box to put your stuff in. And oh, by the way, you know, we invested your pension with Bernie Madoff and there's no money. You know, stuff like that, right? You know, and so, you know, so I'm also to a certain extent more into the idea of being in a consultant, like a consultant role, right? You know, or a consultative role where, you know, I move from project to project to project. And the only way that I get that experience is to go work for a consulting company, or, you know, like a Big Four, or like Bain, or, you know, one of those, or to do my own. And there's a lot of risk there. And that's where I don't feel comfortable, right? You know, where I'm like, oh, maybe I should just stay where I'm at. And so, and this is definitely not the time to be making a life-changing decision. And also I'm spoiled. I've been with the company a long time. I have like 6 or 7 weeks of PTO. I make a good salary. I have a bonus, you know, and like it's very family friendly, you know, and like, you know, if I need to be off, I can be. Like it's not like, you know, I mean, trust me, you're never really off in the role that I have, but like but you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of flexibility, right? So there's the pros and cons. But anyway, other than that, things are going okay. I'm just under a lot of stress. And so that's why I kind of brought back the routine for Self-Care Sunday of just like taking some time and like doing stuff. And one of my favorite things about Sunday is usually, like I said, Pulpy Syntax goes live, and I have my chat family, and you know, we often react to whatever's going on in the, you know, YouTubers, and it's fun, I guess. Like, it's fun. Yeah, it's fun. I shouldn't say I guess. It's fun. And sometimes I don't interact with the chat, right? Just because I'm just there to kind of listen and, you know, like listen to Zach speak. And, you know, and I do take a lot away from his stuff, especially around like, you know, self-care and being good to yourself, whatever. And like the other day I was taking a shower, and it was last Sunday, and I had gotten out of the shower, and I have some really nice lotion that I had gotten, and it's Levido, Lavido. Levido, I think is what it is. And it smells incredible. And it's like this mandarin smell, and it's really expensive. And I only buy it like once a year. Like, so I buy it and then I don't buy it again until I run out. And I never use it because I don't want to run out because it's expensive. You know, it's one of those things, right? It's just body lotion. Like, there's nothing unique about it. But it's just really nice. And so I never use it. And so I was, you know, like I was washing my face off, you know, like putting my moisturizer on, and I was like, you deserve lotion. And that's from like Pulpy Syntax, because, you know, Zach will say, and it actually started out as a comment towards Chantel, is that Chantel, you deserve a plate, you know, because when you eat out of takeout containers, you know, and he's like, you deserve a plate, you know, and it was just, it's kind of a joke, but not really. And I even do that too. Like, you know, when I'm like making snacks now, I'll be like, put it on a plate. Like, you don't have to eat out of the container, you know, like even so if I'm warming up a meal that's already in a container, like my food prep containers, right? I put it on a plate, you know, and I know you're like, oh, you're dirtying 2 dishes, but yeah, it just makes it feel like better, I guess. So anyway, so I'm going to go find something to eat. I don't know what I'm going to have. I have stuff here. Obviously I have stuff prepped. So I'm definitely going to eat here, but I just don't know what I'm going to pick. Some kind of form of protein and fats and carbs, I will tell you that. But I've had a really fun time. I hope I can put all this video together. I've never done something like this before. So I hope it works. Otherwise, I will have blown almost an entire day's worth of content. But anyway, wish me luck. All right, I'll see you guys a bit later. Bye. Hey guys. Finished eating lunch, and I don't even know, it's been a number of hours since I made a little clip. So anyway, so I started working on the editing of this vlog, and it's not a professional. However, I had a really good time with it, and so I kind of want to wrap things up so I can go ahead and get it posted. So thanks for coming along with me today. I'm just going to hang out now, chill. I'm going to hydrate. You know, and then I think I'm going to play a little Stardew Valley, and then just kind of wait to see what the rest of the day brings in terms of my favorite YouTube people. Get caught up on current events, and then figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. Last Sunday I ordered a salad and had that delivered, and it was really good. So I might do that again if they're open or not. I'm not sure if they're open that late tonight, which is totally fine. Otherwise, I'll just have something that I have made here. So thanks for coming along today, guys. I hope you had fun. Have a great weekend. Happy Easter if you celebrate. Wear your mask. Socially distance. Don't be crazy. We're almost on the other side of this thing. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.